Hey,
Starting in small forward at 6'6", number 7.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And then on Saturday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers.
And that game against the Kings, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Bailey, and it's Doherty in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, and it's Sanchez in at the 2. Tim, opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
A tad, Brian, a tad.
Here's Weber. Here's Bailey. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he as well, offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Fires from deep. Reese with the rebound. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Fisher. Here's Cox. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Doherty. Pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doherty. Launches a 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Reese. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Next ball.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Doherty. Pass to Phillips. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Here's Sanchez. Here's Cox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fisher. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Phillips. Here's Weber. And there's the screen. Launches it. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Fisher, the pass to Cox. To the paint. It's intercepted. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Cox. Pass to Fisher. And another miss by Philadelphia. Oh, swiped away. Here's Sanchez. Over to the wing. There's the three. Brooklyn pulls it in. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage play.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Dancing Machine mascot, Franklin Young.
'76ers trail by 4. And there's the drive. Pass to Reese. They get it back. Misses the follow-up. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Doherty. Still without a bucket. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. To the right side. Three-pointer. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night. The Nets have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Weber. The 3-ball. Hits a 3-pointer.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Sanchez. Pass to Reese. From outside the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Bailey's shot is off. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Reese. Here's Fisher. Pass to Cox. Here's Sanchez. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Fisher. Shoots over Bailey. The Sixers again can't hit.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Inside. Deflects the pass.
It's still on vacation.
Here we go.
Go for it.
Pass to Sanchez.
I can imagine him with that
Here's
top.
Fisher.
How many of them went? Like all of them.
From deep. The shot comes out.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
They all
Weber.
to them go.
No good from outside.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Sanchez passes to Fisher. Here's Cox. Pass to Sanchez.
Oh, Eddie don't even like
Here's
it.
Reese.
Eddie's the one you don't like.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Nets leading by 3. Here's Doherty. No points so far. Weber passes to Bailey.
Yeah.
Here's Doherty. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Here's Reese. Pass to Sanchez. They get back on track. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Weber. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. And he makes both free throws.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
Turner, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Washington with the ball. Shoots from 12. Brown grabs the board. Nets leading by 5. Pass to Scott. Back to Brown. And here's Fox. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 7.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's Washington. He's covered closely to the middle. They need this. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. Philadelphia shooting their second and third shots at the line here. The first one falls, and Philadelphia making a change here. Freeman's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Clark's checked in. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Fox. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Fox has got his second basket on the night.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
Well, his great advantage is that he can shoot over the top of almost any defender.
Now here's Brown. Still no points. Pass to Fox for 3. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Now Washington. Here's Price. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Brown. Pass to Evans. A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Clark left side. And he's off from 17. 76ers trail by 4. Here's Freeman. And here's Washington. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Brooklyn shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Here's Scott. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Pass to Wise. There's the steal. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Clark against Washington. Here's Fox. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Price. 19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Back to Washington. The 3. Rebounded by Evans. Now Brown. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. The offense still waking up a bit here. It's the Nets up by 4. And the second quarter about. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. And it's Evans in at the center position. Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Fox. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
Pass to Brown. Reese with a rebound. Reese has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Washington. Shakes him. He got a piece of it. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. On the wing, Brown. Fox with a screen on Washington. Here's Brown. And it's off from three-point range. 76ers trail by 6. Here's Reese. No made baskets yet. The 3 from Washington. The Sixers with another miss. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Weber. From the arc. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Wise. Guarded by Brown. Here's Price. Jump shot is good. Price has got 5 now.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Brown shot is good.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The 3 from Washington. From beyond the arc and then some.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
To the inside. Brown's shot is good. Brown's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brown against Washington. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Timeout called, the Nets. Here's Doherty. He's scoreless. Over Washington. And the Nets miss again. 76ers trail by 3. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Nets have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Doherty. He's guarded by Washington. From deep three-point land. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Rebounded by Evans.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Pass to Weber. Here's Scott from behind the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Washington left side. Here's Wise. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Doherty. No points yet. Fires the 3, and the Nets another 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Washington left side. Pass to Wise. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Evans has got 6 rebounds now in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update.
Well, I think at this point, the whole certainly looks frustrated.
Doherty, the pass to Weber. Step back shot, and Brooklyn again with a bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Fisher. Five to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Pass to Doherty. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Cox has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Reese. Here's Cox. Fires the 3. Reese gets the bucket. Reese has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Weber. Pass to Doherty. Here's Weber. Puts up a 3. Cox with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He has 6. And the Nets with possession here. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Here's Doherty. Three-pointer. Cox with a rebound. Cox has got rebound number 8 now. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Ahead for the 5th. Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Fisher. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Bailey. Pass to Doherty. Here's Bailey. The 3 is up. Cox with a rebound. Here's Sanchez. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Fisher. Here's Cox. No good with the triple. Doherty, the pass to Weber. Pass to Bailey. Here's Weber. He has 7. Three-pointer, no good.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Here's Sanchez. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Reese. Brooklyn pulls it in. There's 1:59 left in the second. Here's Doherty. Oh, he picked him clean. Pass to Reese. Here's Fisher. To win the drought. And the layup is up and in.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Nets leading by 7. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Both teams deciding to change it up. Out to the wing. Outside Brown. We've got 1:13 left to play in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Phillips. Rebound by Philadelphia. Cox has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Fisher. Here's Sanchez. To the wing on the left. Here's Fisher. Off target from the baseline.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
The 3 is up. Cox with a rebound. Cox has got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low. And Sanchez gets it to go. Here's Doherty. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Fisher. Drains the triple. He's got 9.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening, he capitalizes.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Brooklyn out in front, up by 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense. I like it.
Okay, time to shift focus. That does it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Brooklyn with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And it's Sanchez in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to Fisher. Here's Cox. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. Here's Doherty. This one for 3. Connects from downtown. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Philadelphia shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Lets the three fly. They grab their own miss. Pass to Fisher. He gets it in there. Fisher's got his second bucket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Weber. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
76ers trail by 13. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Cox, the pass to Sanchez. Here's Fisher. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cox. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Cox has got his second basket.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Here's Doherty. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Here's Weber. He's got 17 to the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Fisher. Here's Sanchez. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bailey. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
76ers trail by 12. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Fisher. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn pulls it in. Weber passes to Doherty. Here's Bailey. Pass to Weber. Over to the left wing from downtown. And that one's good. Doherty. Doherty's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Here's Cox. Pass to Fisher. Wide open look. And the basket is good. Fisher's got 7 points in the game.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Doherty. 9 points in the game. 4-3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Cox has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bailey.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Fisher, that's good.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Pass to Phillips. Here's Bailey. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Here's Fisher. Here's the three. Out left to the wing. Here's Reese. Off target with the three. Brooklyn leading by 11. The three. Phillips' shot is off. Well, the 76ers shooting a disappointing 38%. And now the Nets on the break. Reese with the rebound. Well, the 76ers shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Pass to Sanchez. To the paint. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. 11 points in the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Doherty. He's got 9. Here's Weber. And a nice finish on the layup. Weber's got 12 points now in the quarter.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Here's Fisher. 9 points in the game. Pass to Reese. Here's Sanchez. Fires for 3. That shot off. Ooh, it's stolen. Pass break, Philadelphia. Here's Cox. It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Wise. Yet to see a basket. And he makes it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's Weber. 19 points in the game. To the wing, right side. Here's Scott. And that one's good. Scott's got 7. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Cox, good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Weber, inside. Here's Evans, and that one is stuffed right through.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Count it.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Nets leading by 10. Here's Weber to the middle. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Washington passes to Price. Here's Wise. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Doherty. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Harden, he's checked in for the Sixers. Brown's checked in for Brooklyn.
Substitution on the court.
.152 left in the third quarter. Now here's Washington. 4 on the clock. With the teardrop. Scott with a rebound.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. Hughes, he's checked in for Harden. And a change for the Nets. Turner's checked in. A minute and a half left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Brown. And the Nets miss again. 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Washington. Here's Hughes. Clock at 6. Wise, the pass to Washington. Rebounded by Evans. Evans has got rebound number 7 tonight. Now Turner. Here's Scott. He has 7. Nails it from beyond the arc. Scott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Washington outside. And it's Wise missing.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Pass to Turner. 2 points. That one goes. Turner's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Wise. And that time also a missed shot. And so it's Brooklyn up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. And it's Stanley in at the 4. Pass to Fox. First one falls for him. So the Nets making a switch here. Brooks is checked in. Both good from the line that time. 76ers trail by 18. Pass to Reese. Washington against Brown. Here's Reese. And the 3 off target.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Weber. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 20.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Price. He buries it from 3.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And the Nets shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Fox outside. Brooks outside. Pass to Fox. Let's go with a 3. That shot, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Wise. Back to Washington. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn with the board. Weber's got his 5th rebound in this one. Price pulls it in.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Philadelphia moving it around. Guarded by Brown. Pass to Reese. There's the triple. Drops in the three. Reese has got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Brown. For 3. Reese with the rebound. Reese has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Counted from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Brown passes to Scott. Pass to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. And the Nets lead by 13.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Washington outside. The 3 is up. Brooks with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Weber. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Weber's got 21 points in the game.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
Pass to Washington. Fires for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. They led the game at one point by 20. Goes up on the baseline, and that one's good. Weber. Weber's got 16 in the second half.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security's everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Washington passes to Wise. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for Philadelphia, Wise.
That one misses. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Pass to Weber. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. That gives him a double-double.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Price, the pass to Cox. Down low. Tries the 9-footer. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Here's Doherty. Goes up at the elbow. Here's Weber. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Weber's got 26.
Well, his role this half has been to help them space the floor.
Pass to Wise. Here's Reese. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And again, it's Brooklyn.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Pass to Price. Fires the 3. Brown grabs the board. And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 13-5 run. To the left wing. Here's Wise. Fires in the triple.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Weber. Got a hand on it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team.
Man, good whistle there.
And he drops it first. Both teams will make substitutions. So he gets them both. Nets leading by 14. To the paint. Cox with a rebound. Cox has got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Fisher. For 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. They led the game at one point by 20. Here's Doherty. Here's Weber. And that one is hammered home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Sanchez. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Doherty. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Oh, it doesn't go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Shoots it up. It's gone. What a day.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Brooklyn leading by 14. Here's Phillips. From downtown, the triple drop.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
The shot by Fisher, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Doherty, the pass to Weber. They set the pick. Inside. Oh, deflected. Here's Bailey. Tipped.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Doherty. Pass to Weber. To the inside. And that one's good. Doherty.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Here's Fisher. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Doherty. So we see the Nets taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.